Listen to me very carefully. You're going to give me that money. Because this is a robbery! Everybody drop to the ground! I am an armed and deadly supervillain! And if anyone tries anything funny, that happens!
Not in my parlor, said the spider to the butterfly. This bank is protected by the Brown Widow!
Ah, did that just come out of your
Widow!
mouth?
Welcome to Venture Bros. I'm your host, as always, Bryan Dressel. With me, as always, is Graham. Oh, I changed my mind on who I wanted you to be.
Wait for it.
And then I forgot both of them. And it's like, wait, no, I had a good one. Ah, fuck it. Billy Quizboy Mason.
Hello.
Yeah, that's your classic
can't
nickname that I definitely did not forget immediately.
Yep. That's me.
Yep. And we also have Matt, the Monarch Dykes.
Oh. That's good alliteration. Matt the Monarch.
Yeah, I actually kind of liked it. I was going to go a little... I had two set up for both of you because I usually have two names set up, and then I decided on the other one at the exact same time for both of you. So, doing the best.
Get us in the lunchroom!
Monarch is he's a quality character, that guy.
Yep.
I'm very happy to be the Monarch.
I'm good with Billy Quizboy. He's the shit. He's pretty
I
awesome.
love Billy Quizboy. They're both solid nicknames this time around. And to give everybody some shit characters like I like to do. One of you was about to be Scott, just so you know. I decided not to do that.
I'm Scott Hall.
He's a good character, too. I like this show. So really quick before we get started, I did mention last week or the week before that I have the follow-up to Venture Brothers all set, and it's definitely something you've seen. And I teased it really good and hard, and it doesn't seem like we're going to do that one at all anymore. So I'll keep you posted. If it does happen, then I'll tell you what it is. And if it doesn't, then I'll tell you what the other one will be, because I have another one that I might do instead. But it's appearing that we're going to have scheduling conflicts, so the original follow-up idea might not be happening, which is a bit of a bummer, but we still have time. There'll still be a show immediately after this one, so you're all going to be fine.
Yeah.
Nothing to freak out about. You'll be okay.
Please don't freak out. Please stop freaking out. It'll be fine.
So this week we are out of the Morphic trilogy. We are starting season 7 proper, or as I like to call it, and we are doing the High Cost of Loathing. It's a very quality episode. Kind of sets the stage for where we're going to be going throughout the rest of the season. And Graham, it's your turn. Do you want to do a quick breakdown of what happens?
Why, sure. So bear with me. I'm a little sick, so my voice and
be perfect.
brain will be less than up to par, which is up to par is also bad. So it's not going to be good.
Be Graham perfect, which is average.
There you go.
So like Bryan said, we're back to kind of regularly scheduled programming. We start off with the Monarch arching his best arch ever. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. They got new costumes, they got new stuff, got a new thing, and it's actually he's still in his basement, being regarded by Dr. Z as rank as arch number 5, which is not great.
It's exceedingly generous.
At least a 6 or 7. Nope. Nah,
Pop.
a
5.
5. So while that's happening, Dean is moving into college, and that's pretty great. Hank is settling into his new room at the Venture compound, skyscraper thing, and Dr. Venture and the whole board is looking forward to their new product line, which is the same thing that Jonas Jr. came up with. And Dr. Venture jumps out of a window to prove a point, and kind of gets lacerations all over his body and has to go to the hospital. And and then everything else unfolds.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. And it's now we're in more episodic, so it'll move into next episode and such. But I think
The
that's
only
pretty
thing
much it.
that I'd say you missed is the Monarch gets a new arch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Monarch gets a new arch, and then, of course, he crossed paths while arching into Dean Venture and Serena Whale? What's her last name?
I just love the question of it. Serena Whale?
I've never said her last name before. Is it Whale?
That's an excellent point. I don't know her last name.
It's a family name, you know?
Yeah. Whale?
I imagine Ung. Serena Ung.
Ah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
in it.
that's-
When come on. I prefaced this with my brain isn't working at full capacity, so.
And you know what? I like
thank you
Whale's
for the
last
save.
name better. It's a better fit, especially if you have Whale question mark.
Serena Whale?
So wait, is his first name hyphenated or is Whale his middle name?
I think Whale's his supervillain name.
No, I don't think
His
so.
first name isn't Wide.
How do you know? What if he had it legally changed?
I mean, that's fair.
Oh,
but
can you
I don't
imagine
think
that?
they did.
Monarch
God,
Fitzcarraldo.
what a poor baby though.
There.
What a poor baby though for the parents looking up.
Anyways,
Oh, he's called Wide.
Wide Whale Ong.
Oh boy.
That's a beautiful name.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really quick around the electronic table we have here via the internets. What do we guys think of this one? We guys? What? You guys?
We
Us
guys.
guys? Hey, you guys?
Us guys. We
My
guys.
brain's not
I
working
think,
too
like
great
it.
either.
We human beings.
We venture bros. Pearson, though,
I
what
like
do we
it.
think of it?
I like it. It's a good episode.
Yeah, I think
it is odd going since we set up in the first trilogy part of this season. Now it's like, oh, right, back to what it was before, but kind of new and different. And yeah, not really like a full story. We're just more episodic now. So
Yeah, I kind of. It feels kind of like putting on your favorite T-shirt. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm kind of getting back to like what I love. So I really like this episode because it's a solid Venture Brothers episode. Feels kind of like the more old school episodes, and it's just all around entertaining. Like the jokes are great, they all land well, all the performances are good. There's very little to complain about in the episode beyond the fact that if you really wanted more answers or story or stuff to really sink your teeth into, like you just got for the first 3 episodes, that's not really here. But that doesn't bother me.
no, it doesn't bother me, but it is definitely like a what? Oh, right. Yeah. This is back to what it was before. The last 3 episodes was something different, and now this is the same, which kind of takes me some readjustment to get back into. But yeah, I still love it.
And what about you, Matt?
Yeah, I think it's a really great episode as well, and it is going a little bit back to basics, but also keeping some of the great stuff that we got from season 6 and the first 3 episodes of season 7 as well. So it's like a nice mixture of the two, bringing the Monarch back as a villain, but he's also still trying to get up to the level to be able to arch Dr. Venture. It's like he's back at the level he was, sort of, but Dr. Venture's still got all that money that makes him a level 10.
But he also is running out of money. Like it feels like we're kind of going, like the Monarch is 100% out of money, which I really enjoyed that whole sequence.
Right.
And then you find out that Rusty's losing his money too, because of course Rusty ran his company into the ground.
Yeah.
Because that's what he would do.
I mean, they were still in the red from the Gargantua 2 disaster, and then they had to, spend a shitload of money getting the building ship ready, or whatever. What was it?
Ship. Yeah.
Ship
shape.
The skyscraper ship shape because of your father shanghaied the building. A lot of alliteration in there. It was awesome.
Oh, hanging out with Pirate has to be such a pain in the ass.
I think it'd be amazing.
Yeah, but now he's gone straight, so he's fine.
Yeah, just don't ever shoot him with a dart, or you're gonna have a real problem on your hands.
Oh my god. Getting the monkey
Or
off his back.
a fun evening.
A fun evening for the
you
pirate goes on for months.
Yeah, you had a fun evening, and that poor man's life is ruined again.
He's used to it.
Although I do have to say, like, I kind of hate how quickly the boardroom scene is over. I understand why it is over so fast, but it's probably my favorite sequence in the entire episode.
Oh, absolutely, favorite sequence of
For
the
certain,
episode.
I just love it.
Because it kind of has
But-
this like, IT crowd-esque moment where like you think he's just jumping out the window, and just like the fact that he jumped out the window has the huge shard of glass in his leg, and then just as he's laughing and his face just starts pouring blood. It's just like,
That's what I love about it as well, because it's like not many shows actually show the fact that actually if you do jump through glass, you're gonna get lacerations and things like that. It's not like in the movies where you get thrown through glass and you just dust yourself off.
Yeah.
well, even in movies when you dive through breakaway glass, on set once you land, you don't move until they come over and make sure you're okay. Like even with fake glass, it's still dangerous.
That's one hell of a jump too. I mean, skyscraping glass is pretty thick.
Damn near bulletproof.
Yeah.
As it should be. 'Cause-
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I think it would have been
yeah.
hilarious if he'd have run in and jumped into the glass and just bounced off.
Yeah.
And then the thing turned on and him start just floating around the room, unconscious.
I mean, that would have been hilarious, and I really enjoy
Also-
picturing it. But there's nothing that will ever beat his maniacal laugh with bleeding face.
Yeah, the maniacal
then
laugh
passing out.
and then he starts to pass out from blood loss. He's like,
Floats away.
He's like, "Oh, look at your leg!
oh, there you go.
Don't take that out!"
Because I can only imagine, which may have been another fun moment to cut back to, with the pirate definitely grabbing a pool cleaning thing to like grab Dr. Venture back into the building, because how else did they get him back in?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
they could have had an entire 10-minute sequence of them trying to hook him, hook a duck.
Wait, almost. He's getting away. And then a wind blowing him further out to sea or something. I don't know. But anyways,
Yeah.
we could definitely use more time in that boardroom, because
Yeah.
that is a hilarious fucking scene.
Like I said, I get why they kept it short, but I could have been in there almost the entire episode.
Yeah. And I think
I could have
that's
done
kinda-
with just like when Dean is walking around his college campus with Serena, just have an unconscious bleeding Dr. Venture float by in the background.
Yeah. Or just
Da-
a few
Dad?
drops of blood just land on the pavement next to them. You don't even see him. Just see a few, a trail of blood drops.
You just see drops, you just hear Yeah, there was a wealth of comedy there that they didn't need to go to because it still works, but I would have enjoyed. But, whatever. Minor complaints.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I think they that's another part of this episode where they kind of leave a bunch of, not really breadcrumbs, but extra stuff in the episode that they could dive into more, but aren't.
Yeah.
Just think tank in the same hospital room and stuff like that.
Mm.
Where
with
it's
Stars and Garters singing him a song?
right.
Yeah.
I hear music helps.
Yeah, sure. The one thing that in this episode that I feel they set up very well, and I'm pretty sure most fans caught onto it when it happened, but I want to see if you guys did when you were going through season 7 the first time. Did you call out Serena and Dean still ending up together?
I sensed something that first, because she's she's really friendly towards Dean, and we've not really even seen Serena and Dean interact. So it was I immediately was thinking something's going on there. Serena maybe had something for Dean or something like that, just because of how sort of overly friendly she was to him in that first meeting.
I took the very first meeting as he's my boyfriend's brother, so just instant I'm gonna get along with you because boyfriend's brother.
I was kind of the same.
Yeah, I guess.
Just because it seemed like a little friendly moment of oh, hey, somebody else that I know here.
Yeah,
I think
it
for
wasn't
me,
until
though,
they got to the botany class together later that I'm like, oh, just the way they
Yeah.
kind of talked. I'm like, okay, there's definitely there's a spark there, and it's presumably, oh, Hank has a brother who's a lot like Hank, but is intelligent and not just a complete idiot.
Yeah.
And I'm in college, and he's in college, and Hank is fired from his pizza delivery job and excited about taking over his brother's room in his parents' house.
I mean, he does have a big-ass TV in there now, so...
He does. And a dry erase board that he was able to get most of the marker off of.
I covered it with the TV. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, so I feel like they did a pretty good job of, oh, there's definitely something here. And then if it wasn't for the whole boner at the end, I think it would have been a little bit harder to grasp that it's definitely going somewhere else. But if you were questioning it at all or you weren't picking up on it, the full wood definitely gives the rest of it away.
I wonder if he still thinks his pants are haunted by the end of that episode.
Well, that was Hank.
That was Hank.
Well, yeah, but he was the one who suggested it. He was like, "Hey, Hank, your pants are haunted."
And that's true.
Oh,
No, he just said teepee in your trunks.
yeah, he said the I don't remember the name of the tribe. The tribe is back. There's a teepee in your trunks. My pants are haunted. My pants are haunted.
Oh god, I love that episode.
Do you remember when we were saying earlier that this was kind of a return to normalcy and the boys are a lot smarter than they used to be?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that, like, the line that Hank has, where he says, he goes to the nurse and says, "Hey, can I get one of those? Because while my dad might be a billionaire, I don't have a pot to piss in." And I was, at that moment, I was actually thinking, like, the change in the characters from, like, you know, first season to now. And, like, it's just, yeah, they are, like, they're like different characters almost. Like, not so much different characters, but they have grown up and they have sort of matured a little bit.
Yeah, they've definitely evolved as characters. I mean, and you can see that. These are the longest lasting clones so far. And so, yeah, now they have a new sense of the world because they have, you know, all this experience. And they're in college, or one of them is.
Yeah, the one that could get into college is in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, clown college doesn't count.
And the other one's turning his old bedroom into an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Which,
I do
again,
have to say,
is a continuation of Hanko.
Yeah,
That's true.
A wholly owned subsidiary of Hanko.
Yeah, Airbnb and me.
Just kind of diving into Hank for just all of 2 seconds here. I really do enjoy that scene in the hospital where he like kind of confesses to his dad, like, "I always know Dean was your favorite, but did you have to act like it?"
Yeah. It's another one of
Like,
those like real moments.
Yeah, this season's done a lot better with those quasi-real moments. Like, they kind of come out of nowhere, but when they happen, it's like, oh wow. Like in the last episode, I think it was the last one of the Morphic trilogy, or maybe it was one before, where we had the moment between Sheila and 21. Of like the
Part
oh
two.
yeah, we
It
were
was
friends.
part two, was that?
And it was part 2. Yeah, so like that one had a
Yeah.
really just kind of out of nowhere, very serious, very real moment. And then this one
Yeah.
did it again of just kind of caught you off guard, but there it is, and that's
And it's
just
done
kinda
so well
sad.
as well. It's not like it doesn't feel like it's shoehorned in. It feels like the natural part of the story.
Yeah,
And they did the same thing too with Sheila and the Monarch in this episode, where
Oh, yeah.
Sheila kind of comes in and kind of boosts him up of like, you know, just think of the Monarch butterfly, you know, flying across from Mexico to Canada and all this stuff. That whole uplifting scene.
oh yeah.
That seems fantastic. Is that I think because like the dialogue's so well written and just like the way, you know, you can see how much she loves him in that moment because she's like, you know, no, this is not who you are. Come on, you are a monarch for God's sake.
Yeah. And again, it speaks to how incredible Sheila is, you know, as a loving wife, as, you know, great at her job and her career, and how much she actually loves the Monarch. It's great.
Yeah. Sheila's amazing. I mean, we've said it before. She might be the best character on the show.
Yeah.
Maybe not my favorite character, but like the best at just everything she does in the show.
Yeah.
The most competent
Absolutely.
character.
Yeah. Now, there's a big theme in this episode that I really like of separating yourself from what your parents had planned for you. We have it from 3 different people in the same episode. We have it from Dean, his teacher, and Serena. And it's kind of this nice, like, through line of, yeah, the world our parents are in is completely insane. 2 of our parents are supervillains. Your dad's a super scientist. Like, and they all wanted us to follow in their footsteps and be these crazy, stupid things, and we just want to live our lives. And I really like how they kind of group those 3 people together, and it really helps that whole Dean-Serena relationship we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, we've not really talked about Professor Von Helping either, really.
Well, there's not really a lot to talk about with him. Like, he's a cool designed character, and he's got a cool backstory, and his dad sounds pretty awesome, but that's really all they do with him.
Yeah. I mean, it was interesting, kind of like what your point of, like, puts all those three people together and how they're trying to be different than their parents and stuff like that. But given a little bit of pressure, I think what's also interesting is how, Professor Von Helping, not immediately, but reluctantly, at some point goes back to what he knows works, which is his father's way of, Baron Von Hellfire just being metal and throwing fireballs at people.
Yeah.
It's like, even though we as kids and they as kids try to be anything but what their parents are, there's still a portion of that's so ingrained in there that you're like, well, I know this works for my parents, so this is just what I'm gonna default to.
Yeah, he does it in like a sort of like a noble way though, to try and protect Dean and Serena.
Yeah, but it's still just the fact that he slipped back into that world so quickly. Like, he was able to get pushed into it in like 2 seconds. And then there's the whole Dean aspect of it. Of his response is very not Rusty. I'll throw money at the problem.
Yeah. I mean,
Rusty never had money to throw at problems, so maybe that might have had something to do with it. But
maybe that's why he had no money.
Yeah.
I mean, is that really a non-Rusty move? I think that is a Rusty move. That's what Rusty always does. He always throws money at stuff. That's why he has no money now.
I mean, I guess. I don't really ever think of him as someone who throws money at anything, because he never has any money to throw.
Because he's thrown it all away.
Yeah,
because he can't science it, really. Unless you're creating clones. He can't science
stealing
anything.
other people's science.
So he's stealing other stuff, or throwing money at it.
I don't know, because I feel like if he could have paid off the Monarch $1 million, he would have just done that.
But he never really... I don't think he ever saw the Monarch as like a credible threat. I think more of like an annoyance. And it kind of validated his sense of pomp about himself. You're like, see how good I am? I have an arch.
I guess that's fair.
I think he kind of used the Monarch to prop up his own ego. And the fact that he kept coming back, it was like that helped. I don't think he ever wanted the Monarch to go away. Realistically.
Realistically, though, did he actually ever have that much money when the Monarch was arching him?
I mean, no. That's why I don't think I ever took him as that sort of person. He always just kind of seemed the type of guy who's just going to just let it happen. Like, whatever. It's just going to be annoying. It'll be over soon. Like, that's where, like, Dean actually is proactive, which is not Rusty. Like, Dean takes the problem, solves the problem, and moves on. Rusty doesn't do that ever. That's what I mean. Like, it's not a Rusty type answer, because Rusty just would have ignored it or just left the room and let the other people there to die. Like, it's not. Rusty's response is always very apathetic. If he can just be not bothered, that's what he'd prefer. Whereas Dean actually took control of the situation.
Yeah.
I think it's time for the end of this. Your favorite Venture Brothery moment. Venture the most Venture Brothery
moment that is most Venture Brothers moment.
Ish, right?
Est.
All right, someone go.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump in here. We've already mentioned it, and I think we've already said that it's kind of like all of our things, but mine is the moment in the boardroom with Rusty Venture, slyly cleaning his glasses and saying, well, I guess there's nothing else to do but this. And then he jumps up on the desk, and you're like, what is he gonna do? And he runs through the table and through the window and starts levitating with his brother's levitation device thingy. But it's not really that, but it is. And has lacerations all over his face. Ends up with him just laughing maniacally and then passing out due to blood loss and just floating in the air outside of his beautiful, huge skyscraper on, I'm sure, like the 70th floor. And it's just such a perfect Venture Brothery momenty-ist Venture Brothers moment for the Venture Brothers.
I concur.
Yeah, that was mine as well. But I do have a second.
I didn't even come up with a second. I knew somebody else was going to have that one. I'm just like, fuck it. It's the best.
It is.
Yeah. All right, Matt, what's your backup?
Don't pull that piece of glass out of your leg. Oh, no. Oh, no.
My backup was Dean writing the Monarch a check, because what other show do you have where someone literally just pays off the supervillain and just says, just go, take this money and go away?
I love would $1 million be enough? Yeah. Because, okay.
Oh, great. And I think that's crazy, too. You're like, that's actually effective. You're like, huh. All right.
This is something the Monarch never saw coming.
I also do like the fact that we have that question of the Airbnb people. Are they dead? because
yes,
because Brok and Sergeant Hatred burst into the room and you hear a lot of gunfire
and knife stabbing. And
they're definitely dead. Definitely dead.
Hank's business is not going to take off, is it?
Yeah, he's got the new version of like that Futurama suicide booth. It's just stay at the Airbnb, check in.
You'll never leave.
Okay, so I think that does it for the High Cost of Loathing. I think we all agree. Great episode.
Indeed.
Yeah. Next week, I forgot the name of it again because that's what I do. I'm looking it up right now, unless one of you has it off the top of your head.
The Enamorada consequence.
The Enamorada consequence is the name of the next one. I'm sure I'm saying that correctly.
Enamorata. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, seems perfect. I'm really excited for this one. It's another great episode, as most of them in this season are. It's
like I said, they're all great episodes in this season.
But that's it. So we're going to do a quick round of plugs, and then we're going to say goodbye. My plug is be sure to check out, let's see, it's Monday right now, so not this Thursday, the next Thursday, After the Hype is back, and it's going to be back with the new show, Behind the Hype. Ooh, Mr. Brok Holliday came up with that title. Thank you so much, Brok. That is the name of the new After the Hype show. It's After the Hype, where ATH presents, Behind the Hype, and we're going to do our monthly segment where we take a filmmaker and we dive into each and every single thing that they've made, aka 4 or 5 things, maybe 6. We might do little reviews in the beginning of like some of their smaller stuffs. And the first month is Joe Dante, and we're starting things off with Hollywood Boulevard. If you've never seen Hollywood Boulevard, it is free if you live in America on Amazon Prime. I'm not sure if it is in other countries or not. It's one of his very early movies. It's very Joe Dante and very weird. So be sure to check that out if you want to play along with us over on After the Hype, a.k.a. Beyond the Hype. Behind the Hype. There's the word. That's it for me, though, plug-wise. What do you guys got?
Just looked it up. Hollywood Boulevard is not free in the UK.
Sorry.
Bastards.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm going to plug the articles that I have not written yet, because I've been shit. But I will do them. Every night, I keep telling myself, I'm going to do the research for the first one that I'm going to write, which is going to be on heat. And I've mentioned it like 4 or 5 times now, and every single time I end up doing something else. But I will do it, damn it. Not tonight, though, because it's 9:20 now. But I will do it. I will get it written. So I apologise for being shit, but I will get back into the swing of writing. It's just been a very weird month.
You know what'll help kill that writer's block, right?
If you say Doctor Who...
There's just so much content there.
There's so much to write about with Doctor Who. There's 50 years of it. Over 50 years.
I mean, come on.
Heat is one movie. Like, there's so much more to write about with Doctor Who. I don't see the problem.
I do see the problem. 3 months of research
It'll be great.
for the Stargate
Anyways, I can't wait for that, Matt. All right.
It's going to be so... I'm so excited to read the
Matt.
Doctor Who article. Graham, what are you plugging?
I'm going to stab you, Brian.
So... Matt is going to be writing this crazy article, and it's going to be awesome. So
is it on Doctor Who?
It's on Doctor Who.
Awesome.
And I just can't plug that enough. It's going to be great. Can't wait for it, Matt. Can't wait.
There's going to be a news article about podcaster snaps and kills fellow co-hosts.
from across the world.
Yes. I'll figure out a way.
He murders people via the internet.
I'll send a knife in the post and program it to jump out at you.
So just don't open anything I get from England. Got it. You'd be the only person sending me anything. I'll be fine. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, for listening. It's been a blast. Tune in next week when we dive into more of Season 7. And bye.
Bye.